Not a good jumper. Oh. Horse capable. There. We go fix that later. There's some more cows, chickens. I'll grab them. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, so one of the things I want to improve on is just enunciation, pacing of my words, and kind of using this as practice. I think I got eight views on the last live, and I'm pretty sure that was all me. It's totally fine. Oh, it's on spawn production. Okay, I wonder if that's a death box because it's kind of. That looks like it. Yeah, might be. All right. I mean, just talk about it again, but photon shaders is just incredible. We don't even have a large density of clouds. We just have it way over there. Something like having a, what is it, dynamic weathering? The dynamic rain. Super cool. Super cool. Like something that Vintage Story does really well. It's the weathering effects. It's so cool. Start seeing the clouds coming in, just like how we have in some of the mods for Minecraft. This is a big world. Yeah. So I haven't fully planned out what we're going to do today. I think I might knock out a that back portion. I don't know what I'm gonna put there though. Not sure. Starting to get nightfall. Alright, yeah, let's get back over. Let's go grab a torch. It's the right way. Almost. Yeah, look at that. Larger density. I think there's just something so peaceful and kind of a reason why everyone goes back to Minecraft. I think so. My friend group, we go back to Minecraft about every 6 months or so. We usually do a very heavy modded pack. This time we've decided on vanilla. We were very close to like Disease Craft and like horror mod. But I think this is probably the right choice. Yeah, we'll wait until daylight again before we go check that out. Okay. No, I probably should check my resources. I might need a mine again. Oh, wow. So that's nice. Me to throw that in there. Oh. That's fun. That's very nice of him. Right. Yeah, so I just going on the app again. Oh, yeah, this is weird. I understand what's happening here. But he got grass to grow, so... Interesting. Settled down in the swamp. Guy that's building this hasn't jumped. I think he only jumped on this one time and then jumped back off. It's not feeling the Minecraft 2-week phase yet. It's fine. It's free will. But here that built this and this. Yeah, he's definitely feeling it. Let's see what we have. I don't think he's changed anything here. He's gone for that modular frame build, which is always easy to do, and I might do that for my next build because it's just... I think it's almost more fun that you can just kind of put these bigger blocks together to build. So we have like, what's this, 5x5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the middle, 5 for it, 6 technically. Yeah, 6. I guess it's like a 6x6. Huh. And you just put these frames together. I think this ends up being a plus sign. Yeah. Need to get some more spruce for him because yeah, using a lot of spruce. I do too, right? So I have a definite favoritism to spruce. And I'm gonna check music. I'm gonna check music. Pretty loud. Also, I'm gonna change it. Change it to that. So yeah, I think what we'll do today is probably some mining. And then we might build something today. So I have that small little shack comparison. Quite a comparison. I kind of like doing smaller builds. Obviously, especially for starter homes, I think it's important. It's the reason why they're called starter homes, because I've definitely gone into it and been like, I'm going to do a massive build on my first house, and I get overwhelmed, I get overstimulated, just trying to see like, hey, I can't get all this done because I don't have the resources built. I don't have like a little stationary. I'm sitting here like stay 5 maybe, and I'm already dealing with I'm basically homeless because I just have half a house and I'm building like this massive mansion. Starter houses are just so much more important. I like it. It's kind of like a rackety shack. I actually had another house here, and yeah, it was too blocky for me. I think we ended up with basically a square, and designing a roof on a square, it's always difficult. You're going to get like this very simple design. I don't know what this is called, like a lever or something like that. Something that's easy to do. It looks okay. And then with a smaller house, I didn't put depth into it like I should have. Like, you probably would need to put one block out, but I was working with constrained spaces and unable to, which is fine. I mean, it's a small house, little shack. I actually really like it. I like that it's stuck into the mountain or the hill here, and then I'm able to expand it if I need to back here. So I'm gonna keep that door closed so no one can see that. All hidden away. But yeah, we got a lot of hay. I think what we'll do. Get the dog out of that. Come on. Come here. Over here, like the dock. We'll do the dock as well. Oh. Perfect. Yeah, yeah. All right. Trying to find a good playlist. Remember way back when, I don't know if Ludwig still does it, but he used to do his viewers submitted songs to his playlist that would be copyright free. That seemed like a really good idea, but I'm definitely not going to steal any of that. Put that out there. So we got a couple options. So let's go ahead and write them down. Actually, what? Can I make a book? I need a feather squid. I think squid is my only one I don't have. Indian in this lake. Bunch of salmon. I know there was one because I made a video where there was a squid in the background. There he is. Please give me just one ink. And we'll write stuff down. Thanks, too. Great. Yeah, see now this music... Oh, this music is too uplifting. My taste, at least. I'm not trying to be calm. This is way too much of a melody here. When I typed in calm music, that's probably the funniest part. I have to go back to Old Faithful. So I was looking into epidemic sounds, which cost money to use, but they do have a lot of really, really good music. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think if I just get like one person that comments, I think I'd be happy enough just to pay for it, so they have at least a view. They have something to listen to that sounds good. Okay. My ADHD is bad. I think that's something I can probably talk about. So I work in IRL as a engineer, an electrical engineer, and I actually really do enjoy my job. It's a really fun job. Obviously, like same parts as most people. Every job, there's always a bunch of paperwork that's, you know, not going to be enjoyable. Not an enjoyable experience at all. But something I really do suffer with a lot is ADHD. And I've taken meds in the past, especially for school and testing. Could not handle it. Could not handle it. If you don't know, ADHD meds, and what you take, is just awful. Just not a good experience. Most of them make you very angry, and that's not who I want to be. And I don't really enjoy taking the meds. Like, it was not a fun experience. Some people, I don't know, the main one is like Adderall. Some people get hooked on that stuff, and like that's not cool. It's, the last thing I want to do is to get hooked on some medication for the rest of my life. So I think even before the end, before I even graduated, I stopped taking it. I just could not handle it anymore. It was not an enjoyable experience. It was not, you would really lose weight dramatically and just not fun. So what I decided to do is just to go off of it and see if I can kind of discipline myself into dealing with life without the medication. Right, people have done it for ever, right? You'd assume. I don't know how diagnoses really go about, but that's how I think of it. I need leather. And there's my leather. There it is. So I do that, and I do that with my job too. Oh, I'm fumbling. Yeah, embarrassing. Get as many as I can, I guess. And so far, I think I'm doing pretty well. Just trying to get into the zone on when I need to. A lot of the times, I am definitely, flipping through. If I'm not like fully preoccupied, or if I have like a stringent deadline I need to get done that day, I do dilly-dally, and it's pretty bad. I can't sit still. It's a full office job now. I used to be hybrid. Also hybrid as in half of my job was in the field, which was great. It was a really fun job. But now I'm in a place where I'm in a full-time office job position, and yeah, I can't sit still. It's not fun. It's a hard experience for me to work with. And I think my biggest, I have feathers. I think my biggest thing there is that it's a big struggle. I mean, I think it's every, 10 or so minutes I get up and I'll go walk around because I just can't sit still. There's no way. But so I think it just doesn't keep me as preoccupied as it should. As I probably should maintain myself. So it sounds like I don't have a lot of discipline, and I think I probably don't, more than I perceive myself. Let's make a day and go into getting some writing on a to-do list. I think that's what we'll do. Okay. So what do we want to get done? I'm gonna sit on the dock and do this. Okay. So step 1, mining. Step 2, okay. Step 2, let's see. I think I want to build, I don't know if I want to build a mill, maybe like a water tower. But it doesn't entirely make sense because when I try to build stuff around this lake, I mean, what we're trying to do here is have a very close-knit community. That's why we built so close to each other. So like we have, what would it, like, I guess, gain traction to be a benefit to this small community that we have? What would make sense? Look at the map. I don't know how far we go, but we have 2 docks. We have a little island in the middle. We'll probably build a small dock here. So, does that make sense? Because if you're going to travel without a bridge, you need another dock on the other side. Did I not sign this? I must have exited out. Hey, look, this is a way of coping with my ADHD, is writing my stuff down. So I can go back and refer to it. This is something I also do at my job. Is I am a sticky note person. Because I will go and forget it. Until someone reminds me of like, hey, you need to get this done. I'm like, oh, I bet. Definitely told me about 30 minutes ago. So I'm going to do it for this job too. It's a little mission I have to make sure everyone's happy here. So I need to make a dock for island. Get done. Now it saves it. I got a little path out. Oh, I love that. That's really nice. Got a little path out going to the spawn area. I wonder if we can just make the ST if he wants more farmland there, because that looks kind of nice. But I don't know if I want to cut down more trees on this left-hand side, the west side of the path, to make more farmland, because I kind of like the trees. It kind of gives us like a natural barrier from all this field growth that we have here. I think what we'll do, I need to do something here. I don't know what to do yet though. Can it untrack me? Oh, I can export this as a PDF. That's nice. Did not know that. That dog is barking at me. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I was there back. I don't want my player with steps off, cursor coordinates off. Oh, that didn't help. That dog is really barking at me. See what I'm doing here? An ADHD man stumbles through Minecraft world. Stop barking! Loud. Come over here. We need to make a dock. Got a path. I mean, what do we want this world to do? So like this is kind of like a little colony that's been built. If we're going to think of a grand scheme, it's like a little civilization. So I wonder if anyone else will join and they'll build something over here. I don't think anyone else will build on the swampy area. Maybe we'll go make a big mine in the mountain. Let's see. Not a big mountain. But it is a cool mountain. I want to do something with that. think I do need to let my dog out to go potty in a bit. Well, when in doubt, we can look at some inspiration. Let's see. Build like some kind of platformed housing. Lots of docks, reefs, just a bunch of housing. Small housing. Oh, that's cool. Like what I love the most. So the best thing that you can do to any Minecraft build, especially if you're building a building, is the infrastructure. Infrastructure is critical to any Minecraft build. So building a crap ton of infrastructure. That being said, the dock is for our water-based infrastructure. Paths, road, all this roads. We can build a road going around as well. So if people just don't want to take a boat across, they can take a little road around it. We can look at taking. Why would we need a road? What else would supplement it? Kind of like maybe like a road maintenance department. Maybe a little shack that can help build these roads. Have some shovels in the item frame. Is that a floating fish? No, I'm tripping. I think that would be valuable. We have a bunch of fields, so a windmill would make sense. Unfortunately, that it's not really good at building. I think I really just scripted the fans. I look at something like Scars builds and these beautiful, massive fans, and I just can't compete with that. Where I would appreciate it. I think that's the problem. So that would be good because we need someone is going to need to mill the grain. Someone will need to, we don't have enough cows to do like a full-on thing like that. But that would make sense. What else would make sense? So next to a lake, we do have a big mountain, and a big mountain would have a mine shaft. We have one down there, but I think it makes more sense to have a mountain side mine shaft. Because that's double rainbow yet again. So I think that makes sense. So we have infrastructure, some sort of milling. I mean, we could do like an Age of Empires 2 mill where it's like donkey driven for wheat. Probably a shopping area because it kind of makes sense. We need to see where the lake ends. Infrastructure, milling, mountain, mining. So we need to understand why did we colonize? Why did we settle down in this area? Colonize is a bad word. Why did we settle down in this area? Probably the mountain was rich in resources. Probably the ground is fertile enough, and we have water access. So those are the main 3 reasons that we were able to, or the reasons why we settled down here. Also, it's very pretty. So I think that gives us direction, and we're gonna keep that right there because otherwise I'll lose track. Okay, I am going to be right back. Let my dog out because he probably needs to go potty. And we'll return it to that. Be right back. Sweet. Oh man, my voice has been muted this entire time. It sucks. Okay. So let me redo of what I was going to be talking about. We were going to turn down a bunch of stuff. Okay. Those. Put this away. So I think what we're going to do first is we're going to build a dock. Then we'll go mining. So we do. So we do need a. We do need some materials. We also need more spruce. We're kind of lacking in the spruce department. And yeah, so and another thing I was talking about is that infrastructure. So there, I sent a link over in the chat by Tello called "The Importance of Infrastructure." Does an incredible job. Tello is an incredible person that really tells the tale of why it's important, because it carries you through the world. Carries you through this world. This, as we go through this map here, I mean, starting from, oh, didn't know what happened here. I lost all my stuff. Was it the footsteps one? Huh. Maybe since I reset it, it's no longer there. But anyways, we can tell the same example here. So, starting from the spawn area, that's way up this way, we have some torches, and it starts this kind of path here. We could go further and further, but just given the size of this settlement, I don't think it entirely makes sense. So what we have is a little footpath going through here, carries you to the fields, brings you into the first building, and the footpath carries on to the second building. What we need to do for the infrastructure wise is carry you through the rest of the buildings here, including the island. But how do we do? Can't do footpaths for the island. So what we'll have to do is from dock to dock. So we need to build another dock here, which is what we'll do now. And then we'll need to also do another footpath all the way around to this side. It's going to get a little muddy here. I think what we'll do for this part here is kind of some spruce supports, and similar to what the dock is, and put spruce supports all the way around so we can get to his point. And the second thing is we're going to head off west, go around this building and go this way, head off west into a little mining area where we can carve out little mining for the mountain. And that's just exemplify what the world lore, or what we're trying to get at world lore wise. Because why did we settle here? First, we have water access. Second, land fertility. And third, economy wise, it's good mining. Good mining is a big thing back then. So if you can get a good mining going, then it's a kind of a profitable town. Your life expectancy is pretty low, but it's profitable town. So you can get pretty rich off of that. Like one of the largest people, more wealthy people were silver miners. One of the miners themselves, but the owners of the silver mines. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 does a really good job explaining that. So let's see if we have. I'm going to chop a couple more spruce trees, and then I'll get to building that dock up. We'll record it. Just a little time lapse. Super simple. We'll make it part of the long form vid. Yeah. And again, I'm definitely going to gauge away from short-term content. That's more to like advertise my channel. Because I think after thoughts of yesterday and seeing people also in this niche, I think that's where I want to go to. Because to me, I think it's important, like having something to slow you down in the day is way more important than a really high-paced, like thrilling moment. Like I know everyone's going to talk about like Mr. Beast. I don't feel like Minecraft is about that. I think it's about kind of taking it slow. In this core essence, Minecraft is a sandbox game, so I guess you could really do whatever you want. But when you look back at, you know, the beginning ages, the Yogg's cast, it was still slow paced and they still told a story. It wasn't high thrilling action. There wasn't a crazy amount of editing done. It was that slow pace. And I think a lot of people miss that. I know growing up, Shadows of Israfel is it Israfel? How do you pronounce that? Is important to a lot of people. Let's see. Israfel, yeah. Gosh. Had 19 million views. 15 years ago. Wild. But it's just like two people joking around, expanded upon that. But it was still slow paced. And I really want to cater slow paced stories to that. And that's even a bigger audience than what the low cortisol audience is. Ignore that guy. Just trying to collect the saplings. Huh. Lucky. Try to plant these. These two. Oh, dog, chill. Right. Dark out. All right. So it looks like we got everything. Gotta replant these while I still don't have monsters on me. Plant them in a closer location, just so I don't have to jump over here every time. This will look good. Really speak good. And we're gonna get on out of here. Boom, boom, boom. There. I don't know how people do these like 100-day videos, because I do very little in each one of these days. Very, very little. Definitely, I need to do more. I'm gonna use... Don't have enough for another axe and a pickaxe, so I'll have to make another iron axe and replace. Much as I don't want to. This is there. Alright. Now we should have enough. Let's go ahead and make the stock. All right. Let's get started. So we'll probably feed it off of. It's going to be a bigger dock because we want to make it symmetrical to this. Definitely don't want to go against his way of building. And we'll follow the same principles as we did on the last one, where we have unstripped spruce logs underwater and stripped logs on top, like that. So it makes it look like those are soaked. I think we have it, yeah, kind of done there as well. I think without shaders, you don't see the water, you know, swim up like that. So it makes it look a little more realistic. However, I am not getting rid of the shaders, that's for sure. And the second thing we'll do, make it a little slightly above water. Break this one out. Go right about here. That might be too far. Here. We'll go 4 blocks back. See how that looks. Drop. Oh yeah, we'll drop down. Because it's going to be it's wider, so should be a smaller way out. Let's make something really big. Eight might be perfect. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. I have way more I don't have to deal with worry about having a great strain of resources. So I think another plus, even if no one's watching these things, another plus of this for myself is that I should, by this kind of practice, become a better speaker. Ideally. We'll see what happens. That one, because I'm a shrewd for slabs. So talking like this, making sure I do enunciate and talk clearly into the microphone, I think I'll become a better speaker, and that might help my day-to-day job, my 9 to 5. I know that I talked yesterday about flow state and flow state's work, and I did actually go back and kind of look at some of his other videos after the live, and I think one thing I definitely missed was his Q&A video. And one of the things that he talked about was the kind of goals that he had for his channel. And a lot of that was to kind of become financially independent. And he's not the only person that really does YouTube. The reason he does it, I definitely sympathize with a lot of his reasoning. Definitely check out that video if you haven't. But yeah, I definitely sympathize with his ideals there. Wish I could rotate these. That's okay. I'm gonna break this off. I don't want to make it as sturdy. That seems like too much. There. Good enough. It's an easy low path to pick up from. Go here. There. There. Raining. So yeah, I think I really sympathize with that. And it's so he says that that is a view that he has of kind of gaining financial independence using his videos. And of course, like, he wants his videos to do well. I'm pretty sure I'm repeating his words there. Is it paraphrasing? He wants them to do well, which obviously I think everybody wants their videos to do well. It's not just him. Everyone wants those videos to do well, better than what they're currently at. And people have a lot of fear when it comes to when their videos fail. So yeah, I don't think it really matters if his later videos don't perform as well. I think what he's doing is incredibly important and needed to be done. Especially where he just talks about life and philosophy and all that. I think that needs to be done. Yeah. So I definitely went off and forgot that I recorded that. But there we go. I'll have to edit my stumbling around. I think it looks good. This looks good. I think hopefully T will be happy with it. And we can check it off our list. All right. Next step. Go mining, infrastructure, milling for wheat, shopping. See where the lake ends. And mountain lion. Camp. Just probably put camp at the end of this. Bark, bark. What? What? What are you talking about? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. You go, boy. You go, boy. All right. So, I don't know if I want to do it while it's raining. Let's see if I can go to bed. Nope. Well, that's a problem. Bark, bark. What? It's okay. Let's go see where the lake ends. So we can't leave.
What?
Right. It's getting dark. Just use the map for guidance. Oh man. Wait. We might get over into ocean with just through the oh man. Through the swamp. That'd be great. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that we don't have an end or we don't have to build a canal because we can just go through here. We can also just cut through here too. But let's go around this side and see what we can see. What's that? Ice? Really? Oh man. Okay. Got a whole snowy taiga and frozen ocean here. Yeah, I don't really want to jump into that. Stay in my humble boat. I've been addicted to these Kirkland energy drinks. Pretty bad addiction, but yeah, they're really good. And I think the main reason they're so good is because it's only like 70 cents. Watching Celsius's stock plummet to what, $2 billion in value after Costco releases that is really nice to see because it showed how much they're marking up their prices and getting away with it. Just people assuming, oh yeah, it does cost $2 because they put all this random vitamin stuff in there that costs 0.000 cents. That was really pleasant. I always love seeing companies that overcharge a dramatic rate and put that money into marketing. Get turned over. Finally caught is probably the best way of putting that. Finally caught, because that's what really it is. We are following this frozen ocean for quite a while. This thing is massive. So I wonder if I can cut through it, but every choke, I might be able to go right there. Every choke point looks impassable. Oh, and we're at world border. Dang. Right. So I think I'm going to jump back into the ADHD topic again. Just kind of helpful tips for people that struggle with it, and I think a good title for this is that ADHD man stumbles through Minecraft, because I kind of am, and my coping mechanism is grabbing a book and quill, kind of a mid-game item. So you gotta get a lot of different materials. But the book and goal is helpful because it's kind of like the sticky notes in real life, is keeping yourself on that task. Setting yourself goals is really like a critical thing that you need to do if you're not going to take your meds during or with ADHD. It's like I have a meeting coming up, so that sucks. But I'll have to pause during that call. We're just gonna cut on back. See if we can cut through the swamp biome so we don't have to go all the way around. Well, I'm glad that we can see an exit, which is really nice. Very, very nice. So another thing with ADHD, I really don't see it as a problem. And I know that it's a massive increase in diagnosis. I think when I was first diagnosed, it was the separation between the farming people and the hunting gathering people. And people with ADHD were better at hunting and gathering. And that's how the psychologist described it to me. They saw that as the reasoning of why it's happening, and why would that be termed as a disorder if it was something that was like defined as that. I don't think it as a disorder. Yes, do I have problems with keeping my attention span? Absolutely. Yeah, I have terrible problems with it. But you could work with it. And I think it might, in my case, I think it's a benefit. A lot of times it's a benefit. I go into rooms and forget stuff every single time. Not every single time, but hey, most times I do forget things. I have to go walk out, walk back in. Or I have to sit there and, you know, go through it and be like, oh, well, you know, I forgot. And I gotta sit and think, why did I come into this room? What did I mean to pick up? So yeah, not fun. However, again, I don't think it's a problem. I really don't think it's a problem. It's just how people with ADHD go through life. Do I think it's annoying? Yes, I think that's the answer there. It is annoying. It's not a problem though. There's got to be benefits to it. Do I know them immediately outright? No, I don't. Maybe people can tell me in the comments what they think the benefits of ADHD is. I'd like to hear it. I think that'd help me out a lot. Okay. So got that knocked off our objective. But you see what happened there. I came into the dock, I ran around, or I slept, ran around, ran over that way, just yap. Came back, randomly planted lilies because I saw lily pads. I don't even know why I did that. It doesn't even look that good. It doesn't match the aesthetic that it does in the swamp biome. But I did it. I need to put like water plants there to fill that in. And now I'm here discussing why did I do that. But look, I got the thing knocked off. So I got to explore, hey, where the lake ends. It goes to an ocean, thankfully. You don't have to do canals. That would have been another to-do list to add. So that's great. We're still getting stuff done, and I think that's the point. Do we take a little bit longer? Yeah, yeah, we do. So there's your plus. It's just maybe yeah, we just maybe just take a bit longer to get that accomplished. We're just getting distracted by a bunch of other things. And I think that's okay. All right. Let's take a look at where we want to start this little mining camp. We'll start digging that out. So we're gonna have to build infrastructure path, as we talked about, here all the way over, maybe right here. Nice flatter area. It's kind of the base of the mountain. I think a base of the mountain makes sense for a mining camp. And yeah, I think that does make sense. Let's see. We have this area, but I think this is further than a normal colony. A normal colony would have it. We're gonna still be stuck in the trees. They don't want to travel far, going spend their whole day in the mining in the mountain, just to have a longer walk. Also, mining camps are found where deposits are found. So that's the other downside. So we can look along the lakeside. Maybe we'll go do the same thing as we did over here and follow the lakeside path. Let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah. Look at that. The base is more, it's straight up. We're going straight this way. This is way better. And it already has like a little outing. This is perfect for it. This is exactly what we need to be building. Okay. Yeah. Cutting this video is going to be terrible because I talked about ADHD for 5 different times. And I gotta go search and find out where did I talk about this so I can put this into a video. So I'll probably, let's see, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Dream this design up. Or I have to stop for a bit. So we're gonna take this path from here. We're gonna follow this way. We're gonna go cut through the trees. I'll have to chop some down. We'll probably bring the path up a bit here. And then we'll swing around and head straight to the camp. What materials will we need for the camp? Why we make another sticky note or a notebook. We're gonna do we're gonna need probably some wool for tents. Let's write out first what we need, what we're gonna dream of here. Tents. We want to do logs for like a wall. Because if you think in that age and that time, mining camps are probably raided quite often because of the value that they have there. So probably want a wall. I'll probably make it wooden, given the economy we have at this settlement now. We're gonna need a cave or mine entrance. We'll go entrances. We'll probably need um threats and supports. Definitely need mine carts. And I don't know if we necessarily want them in the entrance itself, but more so we want them in the outside as kind of like a decoration. Probably log bundles. And what else? I think that pretty much caters to everything. Yeah. When in doubt, inspiration it out. Yeah. Let's see. I used to go on Pinterest for ideas, Minecraft ideas. Crane. Crane is very popular, but I don't know if we want to do it mountainside. Crane doesn't seem that popular. Scaffolding is pretty popular. Again, scaffolding does actually make sense. However, I don't know if it really works. These are kind of like quarry style. It's not mountainside style. But a lot of them have the idea of forming it with an actual natural like move into it. So I think that's the good idea. Yeah. And I think with that, I'll have to be right back again. Okay. Getting back into it. I drowned this time? Jeez. I don't even know how I drowned. What? That guy was annoying. Might steal a bunch of potatoes because potatoes are a pretty good resource. I mean, cheap to make. Bad, honestly. Don't stop accidentally eating them, jeez. Alright. But smelt this stack. Take the chicken out. Go there. The rest of the potatoes in here. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Just moved. And I'll probably edit that out in the post of the stream. And no problem. Get some saturation going. Now let's get focused on what we were trying to do in the first place. Oh, sorry. I had to sneeze. Ugh. Okay. So last time we talked for the break, we had a path kind of lined out for going into the mining camp. So let's get cutting. I want to keep these trees. So these trees are probably my favorite. It's way better than the normal Minecraft trees. Some days I do wish they would just move into nicer trees like that. But also, these are way easier to cut down. You get a lot of wood from that. We have it go this way, so we probably want to bring it up. I don't think I want to bring it up around this tree. I know the desired path would be to cut the tree down, because it's the straightest line. Path of least resistance. Could definitely cut this one down. So we'll go there. Cut this. Slope it down a little bit better. That. It's not supernatural, but you know, whatever. And we'll go here. We'll go down this way. Cut this tree. I'll need to make more fences, which is fine. I'll just use the logs here to make fences. These out of the way. I'm getting dark already. I don't know if it's the shader or what, but I think it just goes into super dark super quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the shader. So what is this? Maybe like 8 p.m. We are like full dark. also feel like turning from day to night goes a little too fast in Minecraft. Like other sandbox style, like Project Zomboid, I think it's an hour for both day and night. But changing it, I think, really gets rid of the nostalgia of super quick night. Because I think what you're expected to do is, at least in the first days of the new series you always watch, supposed to get everything done within that first day. You have a shelter, you have some tools. Just what, I think 11 minutes, 12 minutes? Which, yeah, it is definitely plausible. Ooh. Nope, this is a good tree. It will keep you. Got this one down though. He's not connected. He's not. This guy is. Disconnect him and then cut. All right. One more here? Yeah, there is. If anything, what we'll do is plant some spruce, and then I can use this area as well for logging. Nice. Great. Put the bed before something blows up. Just checking. What are the last few things I want to talk about? Because I'll probably be ending sometime soon and then beginning this up again. Either later tonight or tomorrow. And I think I want to kind of conclude my ADHD talk. Oh, okay. We're kind of hugging this lake. Bringing it up this way. And then going this way. So that's exactly what we'll do, and we'll cut out the rest of these trees. Alright. What else can I talk about? Living with it. Don't know. Probably leads to me not posting. This is a full form vid. But I think it's probably important to have, people don't really watch the VODs. I mean, just look at the ratio of people actually going to watch the VODs. They're only picking up certain critical moments, and it's usually like clippers looking to clip parts of that video. The view range on VODs are not good, and YouTube doesn't really recommend them. It's very rare that you'll get one. And most viewers, including myself, if they see one person watching, one or zero people watching a live stream, they're not going to click on it. Make sure to watch the video. And I think the big thing with that as well. Oh my gosh, scared the crap out of me. Big thing with that as well is people watch based on time. Again, this goes for myself as well. I'll look at how long the video is, and if it's like greater than 30 minutes, do I really want to watch it? Do I really want to sit there through it? If it's not like recommended through word of mouth, I probably won't. Which, you know, many aspects kind of sad. It sucks because I'm like, oh, I'll watch it if it's like 2 minutes because it's only 2 minutes of my time. That's the value I see in it. I'm like, okay, well, it's only 2 minutes. I can risk feeling or not wanting to watch this. Like, oh, if it's really bad, I'm like, oh, it's not big of a deal. It's only 2 minutes. It's an hour of my time. Like, should I really want to watch it, or what else do I do there? Man, I don't have to punch this normally. I'll use these logs for both the wall I think I had in mind and some of the posts, as well as the fencing along the path. So we'll get that infrastructure done first before we do the wall and the fencing. I think we'll go right here. I like this because this is the flattest area of this. So we'll go here and then we'll carve this out. I think so. A big thing in Minecraft, people, is terraforming, which is fantastic. But I think to myself, I'm more of a retaining wall person, and I've definitely explored that. Because in construction, we do terraform, but there's also that retaining wall. If you look at new builds in hillier areas, they are retaining walls for sure. There's retaining walls everywhere. You just don't exactly see it until you go out and look for yourself. I'm like, man, that's everywhere. The freaking retaining wall. Oh, even my property, I have a retaining wall. It's flat land, sunken down, and then retained. Kind of gives away of where the hillier environment. This is awkward here, because we're gonna need to go down. Fill this in back with trees once we get the path going. But yeah, this super steep. Because if we're having carts roll down this way, we're gonna really need to slope it out. You don't have a hill highway going up 45 degrees. Same thing, you wouldn't have a cart going up 45 degrees. It just doesn't make sense. So I will have to terraform. It's because it's needed. It needs for the realism of it. But hey, retaining wall forever. So I'll scoot it back and then maybe I'll retain this area here. This makes sense. Goes down, and we'll give it like 3 blocks. And then we'll step it back down. So 3 blocks, step back down, 3 blocks, step back down. Push this back again, so I don't have to retain it if I don't need to. There. And then here we get to the really steep part, which I will use some of the bottom area to compensate. It slopes down. Because erosion has a big effect. So we'll have this, and then we'll erode the rest of this down further as if carts were going and traveling, knocking rocks and dirt down further. Mainly the dirt. So we'll bring this another 3 blocks, as promised, and then we'll slope. A lot of foot travel increases erosion. To the lake. I don't have a totally uniform cascade. So we'll go like that. So right, 3, 2. Road this a little bit more. And there, right level. There, 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 there. It gets a little steep right here. If I push this back 1. There, there, there. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Put this in with dirt. It's a little claustrophobic. Don't have my axe on me. I broke my axe. Put that. These out. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Looks like this is connected. I'll put this out, make sure these despawn. There we go. And we got a path. Nice. Start sparsely spreading out some path lines. Darn. Let's make a diamond shovel. I have the tools for it. Materials for it, excuse me. And then we're gonna dump a bunch of the leaves that we got. Let's like, need that, don't need that, don't need that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. It's basically gone. Keep it. We need to make fencing, so we'll go do that now. In doubt, take all of a bunch of fences. Like this. And then just fence away. We have too many sticks. Ah, so dark. Too dark. I also might take another entrance over here. Maybe cut out some of that. Going around's gonna suck. Okay. Let's see if my potatoes cooked. Ooh, not all of them. Good. Do need to go mining. Mainly for coal. It almost feels like coal is a more abundant resource than a bunch of the other, or like a more needed resource than a bunch of the other ones. Like, I used to have an abundance of coal all the time, but now it feels like I need coal more than iron. Got those pretty much connected up. Sweet. Ugh. All right. Get all of that out of there. Yeah, please flow to the end. I'd prefer that. Just get out of here. Go. So many leaves. I think I've thought a lot about what to post. And I've definitely made some really low quality stuff. And I was just kind of poking and prodding and see what is receptive. There's so many videos out there of discussing, hey, how do I get to monetization in 3 days? It's crazy. Which reception on those are really good, and I like feel like a primary amount of their work is telling people how to get monetized. And like it's kind of like their coaching program. And it just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know, like it seems like it's a, you know, it feels like very get rich quick scheme. There's one guy that was like 2-minute video. I don't know what the limit is for monetization of any video. But 2-minute video, he just said, be yourself, stop looking at content vids about how to, you know, monetize your videos, and just go through post what you want to post. Enjoy it, really, is what he was trying to convey. I was like, that seems more real to do than someone trying to be someone you're not, trying to cater to an audience that won't really cater to you. High intensity videos, a lot of work being done. It just doesn't seem the way it should be done, at least from my perspective. Some people really like, hey, if that's your personality, absolutely go for that, but it's not mine. So while I do want to do like big events like the Civilization social experiments, I don't think I want it to cater the same way as someone like Ish would, because I don't think that's me, and I don't think that's an audience that would probably appeal to me. Not appeal to me. There's a better way of saying that. Like, I don't think they will cater this way. Again, a better way of saying this. I'm definitely fumbling my words here. What is the best way of saying that? So I think an audience is built of kind of like-minded people. People like an audience built to do Civilization videos wanna also be a part of or do Civilization videos. I think it's what it really is trying to find a goal for what you're wanting to accomplish. Like, what is your goal in putting content out there? And I think it's good to have multiple goals as well. I do really need an axe. See how I said I was going to talk about ADHD and then I freaking forgot? Oh, it's found a chicken. So I think the last thing I want to talk about is that if you do have ADHD and you feel like you struggle with it, say that you're in school or say it's just a struggle of everyday life, I feel like you shouldn't think of it as something that brings down your life. Something that will like, oh, it's because I have ADHD, I can't do these things anymore. Like, it's a resistant to what you are able to do in life. Like, I went through engineering school. Did I do really well? No. No, I was not a good student. But now I support that school as a advisory. Now I am able to do that, but I still struggle with the ADHD. Struggle is the word there. I don't struggle with it. I have it. I still have it, but I'm learning to live with it and I'm learning to use it in ways that I can. Like, I feel as though I'm more personable with ADHD. Do I jump off into different topics like I am in this stream? Absolutely, all the time. I've jumped into hundreds of topics when I'm trying to talk about just one. Hey, maybe that's bad. Probably, maybe not. I don't know. The way I think of it, you have it, and you need to cater your life with it. Learn to live with it. Not necessarily a problem. So, yeah, that's all I have. Use your sticky notes. Use your book and quill to learn how to live with it. There's ways to not necessarily cope, but there's ways to kind of enhance your life. Pros and cons. There's pros and cons in everything. And I think that will close my piece on ADHD for now. Looks like we're probably going to be wrapping up the stream pretty shortly. I think we got our infrastructure down, which is great. I'll look into see if we can grab any more spruce saplings so we can make that landscape a little less bare. Just have a bunch of oak. Darn. Look if T has some. So I think again we'll talk about some goals that I have for streaming. I definitely really want to kind of foster community over a lot of the different topics here, but having people to chat with sounds really, really fun. I'm gonna steal these and I hope you don't mind. I think that'd be really nice. Just like-minded people that want to talk. Nothing parasocial. Nothing, yeah, nothing like that. But I think that's a goal I would love to have. I think, obviously, hey, making some money off of it would be great. Some side money would be just awesome. Making an extra, like, just like 5K a year would be life-changing. I think. That seems like a huge goal in mind. But I think that would be probably the lifelong goal of this channel is making an extra 5K. Yeah, I don't know if we can do 2 blocks. There. Block. Might grow. Oh, no, we won't. There we go. I hope he doesn't mind that I wrapped him. Do you want this scenic view here? Because I think that's really nice. We'll keep that. But probably close this off. Like that. And yeah. And then we'll go ahead and complete the... Ouch. Complete the mining camp another time. Oh, ow. Quit that. I need to put more torches down. Okay, I'll probably end this off properly instead of crashing my computer. Thanks. Get it off on my dock. Ooh, shiny. But yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.